Well, the Top Gun Show proudly welcomes this month's sponsor, Nextiva. Nextiva is a voice-over internet protocol company based in Scottsdale, Arizona. Their cloud-based service is used by over 150,000 businesses. Nextiva was named Best Business Phone Service of 2020 by U.S. News and World Report. Representing Nextiva today is Maylee Langley, the Senior Director of Channel Marketing at Nextiva. She was recently honored to be named in the Channel Partners Top Gun 51, recognized alongside some of the best channel leaders in the industry. She was also recognized by the Stevie Awards Women in Business Female Executive of the Year for Business Services, Most Innovative Woman of the Year, and Maverick of the Year. Also this past year, she was selected as the Rising Star in the Cloud Girls Rising Star Awards. All of those are just in the last 12 months. The mantle in her home holds numerous other awards that she has been honored with in her illustrious career. Not to be lost in all this, I consider her one of the nicest and most sincere human beings in the channel. Also on the show today is Kathy Flick. Kathy is the National Director of Master Agents for Nextiva. After receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Exercise and Sports Science at East Carolina University, she went on to receive her master's degree in education. She was the co-captain of the women's volleyball team and was a Texas Golf All-American. Her award as Most Dedicated Player was a precursor of how she has shown up in the channel. She has applied the same tireless work ethic in her 22 years in the channel that is spread out with experiences at See Beyond, Birch, Covad, Fusion, Windstream, and over 2 years at Nextiva. Ladies, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having us.
So nice to see.
Glad to be.
So nice to see you again, Maverick and Goose. Okay, Goose or Kathy, why don't you talk a little bit? I know you go to market. You get a lot of business through the indirect sales channel. Why does Nextiva choose to go to market through the indirect channel, the sales partners?
Well, that's a great question. Nextiva is definitely a channel-centric company. During AppSmart's Unleashed event, Jay McBain, principal analyst for Forrester, stated that 64% of technology is currently actually being purchased through the channel, and that percentage is only increasing. It is a good business decision for Nextiva to do business through partners because the partners have the relationships.
Great answer. And I love how you plugged AppSmart because we love Nextiva at AppSmart. You're definitely one of our top picks. You talked a little bit about why Nextiva chooses to go to market through the indirect sales channel, but let's talk about from a customer's perspective. Why is it best for a customer to have access through Nextiva through an independent sales partner?
Sure, great question. So I just stated the 64%, which is a very high number, and we know it's increasing. So what this tells us is that businesses are realizing and taking advantage of the knowledge and technology expertise that partners and technology advisors bring to the table. So partners can assess the needs of an overall business and really look at a business holistically and not only match them with customized solutions, but they can help navigate them through future issues and future needs. They can also help with the implementation or any integrations. Nextiva recognizes this, and because of this, Nextiva has invested heavily into unmatched resources for the partner community. And at the end of the day, that just brings the best solution to the customer and the best customer experience.
Well said. Well said. I love it. Thank you. Great answer. Well, let's close the show with a little personal twist here, but not too personal. I'm going to start with you, Maylee. Talk a little bit about who's the person you would most like to meet and why.
Can I cheat on this answer a little bit? Okay, so if science was not an issue, I would want to meet myself 15 years from now. I'd love to get some advice. I'd love to get perspective on if I'm investing my time and my energy in the right things right now. And I think I'd really just like to get a little reassurance from my future self that I'm doing better at life and work and family than I probably give myself credit for on a day-to-day basis. So, I know that's cheated, but I would like to meet myself in the future.
That is one of the deepest answers that I've ever had on over 300 episodes of the Top Gun Show. This is why you win all the awards. What a great answer. I love it. I love it. Kathy, how about you? Who's the person you would most like to meet and why?
I mean, how am I supposed to follow that? I hope this is not indicative of how deep my thoughts are or how deep they aren't. But this is who I would like to meet.
Well, wait a minute. Is that Eli or Peyton?
Oh, this is Peyton Manning.
Okay.
Peyton Manning. And I mean, do I really need to explain why? I think not.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He would want to meet me as well and want to learn about Nextiva.
Well, yeah, you were Miss Hawaiian Tropic at one point too, so like your paths were destined to collide.
No question.
That's great. Great answers. Great answers. Well, ladies, thank you so much for being on the show today. I really appreciate it. We are going to give away some more cookies. So in the comments of this show, type in hashtag TopGun for Nextiva, and you'll see you're entered into a prize for next week's cookie drawing. Again, ladies, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks for watching, everybody.